Hi guys, I just wanted to share with you some of the things that I'm working on. I like to make eclectic books just because I enjoy sitting making journals. So this one was made out of a box of some kind, could have been a pasta box. And it's just extremely eclectic, and it's upside down. Okay, here we go. Look at this fabric. I thrifted this fabric. All my fabric I've thrifted. Isn't this beautiful? So this has 3 signatures, and it's never going to be done. It's never, ever going to be done. I'm going to keep working on this. And what I did was I took a whole bunch of pages and I just put them together, because you know how you have scraps of paper and you just don't know what to do with? So that's what I did. I put it all into a journal, and I made this envelope. Here's a hidden paper clip. Look at this. It's just very eclectic. Pockets. Here's a little compass over here. I had a whole bunch of stamps, and I sat there one day and I'm like, look at these, or stickers I should say, and I'm like, let me just use them. This was cute. This is a little butterfly that I wish would open up the better. I forget, I got this online somewhere. I don't remember. But one of my many books, this could have been my grabby book, that I just sat there and I just started pulling apart the clocks and putting them down, and everything sticks in my book. So here's more that I just sat here and look at these stickers that I thrifted. Aren't they adorable? Here's an envelope that I found and I put this on it. Look at these. These are just so cute. This was so adorable. Little travel things. Yeah, this I believe was from Grabby, and I didn't do a very good job with the glasses over here. But they have very nice stickers. They're very realistic looking. And this I just shoved in here. So I didn't even cut them out. I just shoved it in there. Time to travel. There you go. Your heart is your compass. And then I did a little bit of, with one of my, little bit of punching with one of my punches. Here's a top. Oh, this is a top tuck. It goes around the paper, a paper hugger. See, and I put paper in it. There's another envelope that I just shoved things in. So this is what I like to do. Here's another signature, completely different kind of signature. And I just sat there one day. I had Netflix going, and I just started sticking stickers down. And it was a lot of fun, because you know, how often do you really get a chance to sit and put stickers? Here's another paper clip. So this is one of the things. Here's another signature, the last signature. Oh, it has another one of the butterfly things in it. And when I get more stamps and stickers, I'll put them in. Just a little pocket over there. Isn't this cute? Here's another little hugger thing that I put on here. And I just fell in love with these stickers. Aren't they adorable? Pretty pictures that I cut out. Look at all of this. Look at all of this. Tickets. Very cute. Very cute. And I have a key in here. It's a vellum key. You can't really do much with that. So I just shoved it in the pocket. And I have more pockets that I can fill up. So when I sit down watching Netflix or something, oh, here's from my punches, I can sit there and take out my sticker book and start putting stickers in. They're a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun. And then there's this. So this was one thing that I'm working on. The other thing I'm working on is, you know how you get a lot of Amazon packaging? Well, I am making an Amazon journal. Look at this. Here's the exterior packaging. What I did was I opened it up and I put cardboard, recycled cardboard from one of my dinners, and just tucked it in the sides. I made a little spine over here, folded it up, cut it to size, And then I took the Amazon packaging and I made signatures. And I have so much of this packaging. Look at all of this. Look at this. What are we gonna do with all of this? What are we gonna do with all of this? Let's use it, right? Let's use it. I thought about this. I actually was an Amazon package that I put through my printer. And I'm sure on a better day it would work better. Obviously it did not. But I was going to use this as a cover as well. I just might use it in or as part of a signature. So I could do that, and then I can sew it in. So I took all of these papers and I just cut them all down to 8.5 by 11. You know how you get that big wad of paper in your boxes? So I just took it all and I sat down and I took my chopper out and I cut it all down to 8.5 by 11. Then I folded them up, and after I made my journal cover, I'm like, all right, some of these signatures are too big, so I cut these down so they fit very nicely. As you can see, it fits very nicely inside my journal. So now my next step is just to sew it in, and then I will glue all of this down. And I think I'm just going to collage on the cover. I think I just might do collaging first. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts. So that's what I'm working on. One of the many things that I'm working on, these two journals. And I also wanted to share with you some of the things that I've thrifted, because I go to the thrift stores. The main thrift stores I go to around here are Savers. There are there's 4 within like a 20-mile radius of me. So I love going on Tuesdays because it's senior discount day and I get 30% off. One of the things I found, look at this, $5.99 loops and thread canvas. Look at that. I wonder how much this would have cost if I bought it online new. I'll have to look that up because I'm always getting such a deal. Another thing that I thrifted, look at this, a Sizzix Sidekick. All right, it came with, you can attach it there. It came in the box. It came in the box. And, you know, I have the other piece I have in the other room, but, you know, you stick your little sandwich through there and you cut your dies out, and it really is so adorable. This was, I think, $5. Something else I found at the thrift store, this whole huge bag, $4.99. Look at this. From a teacher, obviously, for a classroom. All of these to use in my journals. I can cut them in half. Look at this one, was cut in half already. I can use them as tags. I can cover them up and use them for collaging. These ones are blank. Look at this. This was for $4.99, less 30%. So less $1.50. Something else that I find in my thrift stores, fabric. I find a ton of fabric. This is one. This looks like it probably was a placemat of some kind, but isn't this beautiful? Look at this. This is very nice. I can't wait to use this. I'm going to make a journal cover out of that. More fabric. Look at this. And little pieces of fabric that are falling out of it. More fabric that I found. This looks like it was also probably at one point a placemat because it's got edging around it. So, and somebody cut into it. It wasn't me, but somebody cut into it. I do tend to find a lot of fabric. Look at this fabric. This is beautiful. This was $4.99, less 30%. But you can use it both ways. You can, this is the back of it. This is, I'm assuming this is the front, but you can use it both ways, and it's beautiful. And I have so much of it. Let me know if you're interested. I think I'm going to put some of this in my Etsy shop. I have to reopen my Etsy shop. It's been a while because it was not doing well. But that's okay. Look at this fabric. This was $3.99. Okay. It was from Joanne, which we know. Poor Joanne's is no longer with us. But look at this. Look at this. And I find a lot of music books also. A lot of music books. Upholstery fabric in silver, and this is in pink. Look at this. Is this not lovely? Look at this. I found this jester type of fabric. This is beautiful. This is also upholstery fabric. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. More upholstery fabric. Look at this. Is this not beautiful? Look at this flower. Oh, very, oh gosh, I keep forgetting, like Metropolis, Art Deco type. And this is more upholstery fabric. Very nice, nice green. And then I also tend to find a lot of lace. A lot of lace. Look at this. Somebody donated this. I got it in a bag. So much lace. I think I'm going to put this up in my Etsy shop as well. And this little thing I found in a bag. This is old. You can tell. Look at how brown. This is like a satin or sateen, but it's very old. You can tell. And this. Look at this lace. Or trim, I should say. Look at this trim. I have so much of it. I will never use it. I will never use it all. Never, ever. Then I find funny things. Like this I found. This was $1.99, the Paradox box. And I'm like, what is this? You have this. It's a little puzzle. Okay, and you have all of these fun little... Let me see if I can get them out of the box. It wasn't easy to get out initially. But there's all of these fun little cards, postcards. You know, you can look at it either way. Either way. Look at this. This is so adorable. This is perfect for turtle rose, hat stand, money wine, turkey avocado, box telephone, wrestling umbrella, plum art, sex beach. To find out, turn this card upside down and hold to a mirror. Okay. Turn it upside down and hold to a mirror. Okay. I don't know. I'll do that later. This you had to fold. Just look at so this is going to go in my Asian journal. Wait a minute. Okay. And then I find fun things like alphabet stickers. Isn't that cute? And flashcards. These are perfect for my journals. And I have, actually, this is a little swatch. I have the fabric upstairs. I left it upstairs accidentally. But look at this, purple. Where's Possum Patty? I'm going to send you some, Patty, okay? You're going to get some purple fabric. So that's what some of the things that I've gotten from my thrifting. Oh, wait, one more thing. Look. In this bag, a whole bunch of beads. Look at all of these. Biggest craft sale ever. Look at these beads. This was $3.99 for this entire bag. This is very old. I think some were from Lee Ward's. Yeah, it says Lee Ward's over here. Look at this. Lee Ward's. This was $1.99. Look at these. Aren't they cute? Aren't they adorable? So this was from my thrifting. And sometimes I hate when they do this. So they end up stapling some of the packages onto the bag. And then it's hard to get them off. So these are end caps. Look at that. And I can make dangles for my journal, which is probably what I'm going to do today because I have a lot of stuff that I have to use up. All right. Well, let me know what you think. Let me know if you're interested in anything because, boy, I have so much stuff. But I hope you liked my ideas, my journals, my thrifting. And I will see you soon. Have a good day. Bye.